A bizarre genocidal case of racism, economical deprivement, oppression and most extreme human rights violations against the true Aboriginal people, the colored nation of South Africa. This report has been issued by the Colored Persons Preservation Land Trust Council, whom are the duly appointed body representing the beneficiaries of said land trust, the colored nation. The information contained in this report have been evaluated and certified as factual. Great care has been undertaken with regard to its authenticity. The Cape Colony, also known as the Republic of South Africa, is in a land trust for the colored nation, previously recognized as the Hottentots, Act 3 of 1961 as reference. At the time of the establishment of the trust in 1959, the colored people was described or seen as legally incapable for obvious motivations. The information about this land trust was deliberately withheld from the colored people by the then apartheid regime, in order to commit these multiple inhumane crimes against a peaceful people. The apartheid regime was officially replaced by the ANC democratic government in 1994. South Africa in the last 30 years has witnessed perhaps one of the most gruesome cases of genocide against the true owners of the land, the colored nation. The Transitional Executive Committee, which was established to steer the process for the change from the apartheid regime to a democratic era. The 1993-1994 Government of National Unity was established. The democratic ANC government arose from the initial GNU coalition afterwards. And with this government in place, the same tactics of apartheid, oppression, and other gross human rights violations followed against the Aboriginal people, the colored nation. The Tranca, Act 94 of 1998, was signed into law by the ANC. Through this law, all land in the remainder, including all assets, real estate, natural resources, was legally stolen from the colored people, the beneficiaries. Certainly one of the most inhumane actions done against a peaceful people. With this in mind, the stage was set for staggering criminal behavior. Theft, fraud, corruption, looting and other criminal behavior take a shift to the abnormal. The ANC government followed the brutal legacy of the apartheid regime with significant precision. Legislation, policies, rules and regulations have been changed recklessly and in each succession to feed the insane greed of power-hungry politicians. Except for a few, almost the entire business sector, private companies, the agricultural sector and the entire economical sphere were invited to take part in the discrimination, economic deprivement, against the beneficiaries of the land trust. These regulatory laws, rules and policies was created with the intention to marginalize and completely exclude and exterminate the beneficiaries from all sectors of the economy. All major business and private sector entities shall strictly enforce these discriminatory practices against the colored people. The BBBEE policy is an example of said discriminatory drive. This includes the scrapping of colored people from house waiting lists, issuing of illegal eviction orders, sophisticated methods to exclude and deny colored veteran soldiers from receiving their pensions, housing, medical aid, etc. Through discriminative legislature, policies, rules, etc., the government of national unity combined with its political coalition accomplices almost succeeded in wiping out the colored nation of the Cape Colony, the Aboriginal nation. The entire business and economical sector of the land are also partakers knowingly or unknowingly in certainly one of the most gruesome genocide cases the world has ever experienced. This is a list of some of the businesses in South Africa trading on the trust land, in no specific order: MTN Group, Sanlam, Sasol, Shoprite Holdings, Pick n Pay Stores, Pepker, First Rand, Naspers, Standard Bank, Absa Group, Investec, Old Mutual, RMB Holdings, Anglo American, Eskom, Steinhoff International, Sibanye Gold, Spar Group, Bidcorp, Vodacom Group, Massmart, Kumba Iron Ore, Motus, Impala Platinum, Sappi, Transnet, Woolworths, Engen Petroleum, Anglo Gold Ashanti, Datatech, Mediclinic International, Gold Fields, Remgro, MultiChoice, Barlow World Limited, Imperial Logistics, Telcom, Wilson Bailey Homesovcon, Transnet Freight Rail, Massmart Retail, Aspen Pharmacare, Clicks Group, Foschini Group, Super Group, RCL Foods, Tiger Brands, Harmony Gold, Exero, Marikana, Disjum, Life Health Group. ArcelorMittal South Africa, ESI. This is to mention a few. We, the Colored Persons Preservation Land Trust Council, have contacted and informed the government about the onslaught against the colored nation. An official land dispute have been declared. To this end our efforts were greeted with sheer ignorance and arrogance. All government departments are captured by the power-hungry political mobs, the elite and the businesses sector. We therefore have no alternative but to reach out internationally to seek urgent remedy. We issue here with a strict warning to all who have their part in the deliberate extermination of the colored nation, for the world shall have ears.